Hi, I'm Sankalp, and this is the sixth and the last part of the Figma to WordPress tutorial. We've completed all the sections. Now, we'll make it responsive for tablet and mobile. Let's get started. First of all, this menu. Make this full width. Let's change the color of the menu icon. I'll make it white. We want this menu icon on the right side. So, I'll set the order of this widget to end. This gap needs to be removed. So, let's select this container. And make its size grow. And also justify content to end. Now let's customize this drop-down menu. In the drop-down option, I'll make the background black and text color white. Typography primary. I'll set font size 18. Let's change hover colors. I'll keep the background black and text color green. Same for active. I'll increase the vertical padding. You can see that this heading text is appearing above the menu. This is because we've increased the Z index of the container. Let's make this one. Now it is fixed. For this image, let's reduce its width. Also move it on the right side. -40. Let's make this container full width. Now I'll select this container and make direction vertical. Let's reduce the width of this container. Make it 50%. I'll also reduce the gap of this main container. Let's make it 80. This section is completed. Now this one. Make this container vertical. I'll make this one 80%. This grid looks okay, but the text needs proper formatting. Let me do it quickly. We need to reduce the font size of this number. Let's set it as 180. Now this icon. Make this 0. Also reduce this text. 40 pixels. I'll also reduce this gap. Make it 60. This section also looks okay. Let's reduce the gap of this container. Set it 80. I'll also make this heading full width. Do this for all. Now this text. Let's make the font size 36. I'll set this to wrap. And make this image width 48%. This also same. They're not appearing side by side. We'll also need to reduce the gap. Now they are side by side. Let's make this full width. This text also needs formatting. This section is also completed. Let's make the padding same for all. 30 pixels. This section looks good, so it doesn't need any changes. I'll increase the width of this heading. Make it 80%. And also the font size. We'll make all headings 50 pixels. This does not look good. First, let's make the containers straight. Make this 0. Do the same for the other container. This middle container has a top margin. Let's remove it. Now I'll make this grid columns too. This looks great. This heading also will make font size 50. And make it full width. Now this carousel. Slide should be 1. Let's reduce the gap between these columns. I'll make it 40. Now this container. Let's increase its width. 65%. Also reduce this text size. 34 pixels. This also. 16 pixels. Now we need to adjust these arrows. So let's go the carousel. Navigation. I'll make this 25%. And this also 25%. This one minus 51%. I'm not making the changes to these other slides. You can do that. Now this heading. Make it 50 pixels. and also make it full width. Let's reduce the gap of this grid. "30. Now this carousel. Slides to show 4. Now this container. I'll make it vertical direction and align start or left. I'll also make this form container full width. Let's make this grid full width. "100%. We'll also reduce this text size. Make this 150. I'll also shift this arrow on the left side. This looks good. I think we've completed all the sections for the tablet. Let's publish this. Now, we'll make it responsive for mobile. I'll increase this a bit. We'll hide this container on mobile. This menu looks good, so no changes. This heading looks big. Font size 60 pixels. Here is the right border that we added. Let's remove it. It'll also appear on tablet, so we need to remove it from tablet also. Make this 0. For this main container, I'll make the gap 20. And this also 20. 40 looks better. This also 20. I'll also reduce this container's width. Make this 60%. Now this image. I'll make this 100%. And this 130. This should be minus. Our hero section is completed. This text looks big, so reduce its size. 24 pixels. Now this heading. I'll make it 36 pixels. These containers in the grid are not proper. Let's make their padding 0. And remove the border. I'll do this for all. We also need to increase the gap of this grid. Make this 40. Now this looks good. For this container, I'll make it vertical. And also reduce this number size. I'll make it 140. Now this plus icon. I'll make it size 14. And also adjust the position. This looks okay. This text. Let's make it 36 pixels. I'll also reduce the gap. 30 pixels. This number should be aligned to left. Let's adjust this icon also. Here is a big gap. So main container. This gap 30. This also has a padding at the top. Remove it. For this container also, gap should be 30. Same for the above container. Now this text. Font size 28. Let's make this image full width. This container should be vertical. For this container, I'll give it a fixed width. 300 pixels. And also reduce this number. 100 pixels. We've set a fixed width so the circle remains same. Let's reduce the size of these numbers. "70 pixels. I'll also change the font size of this. 30 pixels. This image is overlapping the text. Let's check what is the issue. Everything is correct. We'll fix this later. Let's move on. Now this heading. Font size 36. And full width. These pricing cards are okay. This heading. There is some padding here. Let's remove it. We need to make the slide padding 0. And also this gap. It's not working. Let me check. Okay, so we need to make this container vertical. I'll remove this gap. Now we need the arrows here. So let's go to the carousel's navigation options. I'll set this 0. This also. Also make these 0. Let me adjust them. We didn't edit the other slides. So we need to change the arrow's position. I'll move them upwards. Now I'll delete the slides and duplicate the first one. This carousel widget takes some time to load. Again, these arrows need to be shifted downwards. Now this looks better. Let's reduce the size of this icon. It just vanished. Let it be like this. It is overlapping the text. So I'll make the Z index of this icon 0. Now this heading. This looks okay, so no changes needed. Now this carousel. Slides to show. 3. No, let's make it 2. This looks better. I'll also make this heading size 36 pixels. Let's make 2 columns in this grid. This should be 2. Now for this container, I'll set the column span to so that it takes 2 columns. We also need to reduce this text size. Make this 70. I think we've completed this mobile design also. This is remaining. On the tablet, it is okay. So I'll just add some margin at the bottom of this image. Also add some top margin to this container. Now this looks good. Let's publish. And preview the page. I didn't add any animations. You can add them to make it look better. We also need to check if it's responsive. This menu is correct. Carousel is working fine. On tablet, it is perfect. Let's check on mobile. This need to be fixed. Let me check the remaining page. This is also working. Let's fix this. Make this left. For this container, I'll make the width to fit content. Let's adjust this icon's position. Now it is perfect. Publish it. Now let's check again. Now it is fixed. This marks the end of the tutorial. You can watch the playlist on my channel. Goodbye.